Hey guys, Connor here, and welcome to my BPL Week 2 review this time. And I'm going to be going through each game of the weekend and reviewing them and seeing how each team did. First off, it's the big game of the weekend, Man City against Chelsea. Fantastic result for Manchester City. Cementing their top 4 quality team against the BPL champions of last season. I think it's a great result. David Silva looked fantastic for Man City. So did Aguero coming back into the team, scoring a goal, and cementing his position in the team. Next up, we have Liverpool against Bournemouth. 1-0 win to Liverpool. Felt okay about it. I thought we could have got more goals. Benteke coming up with his first goal for the club. I reckon that would give him great confidence to go on to score more goals this season, being up there with the top goal scorers, hopefully, and getting us a top 4 position so we could be in the Champions League next season, or even top 5 so we could be in the Europa League again next season. Next up, we have Crystal Palace against Arsenal. 2-1 win to Arsenal. Didn't deserve it really, because Crystal Palace, I felt, were the better team. Fantastic goal from Olivier Giroud. I think he's going to do well for Arsenal, scoring loads of goals for him, getting them up there with the league leaders. Hopefully top 6 finish. Should get him into Europa League, maybe even Champions League if Sanchez, Ozil, Cazorla pick up their form for this season and Giroud continues to score goals. Next up, we have Leicester against West Ham. 2-1 win to Leicester. Fantastic result for them again, continuing on from their form of last season, when at the end of the season they won like 4 or 5 games in a row. With bringing in a new manager, he's carried on that form of the season of last season with two crucial wins this season, and I reckon they're going to keep in the Premier League and not get relegated. Because Jamie Vardy looked good, even though they've lost David Nugent this season to Middlesbrough. Jamie Vardy looks solid for them, and so does Mahrez. I reckon he's going to be a quality player this season, getting assists and goals from the wing, helping Leicester cement their position in the league. Next up, we have West Brom against Watford. 0-0, bit boring, but West Brom deserve to win. I think Berahino and Lambert would make a good partnership up front if they got the chemistry. Obviously Lambert coming in from Liverpool, they haven't really gelled yet, so I reckon they're going to have some time to gel together and work off each other to see what each player's strengths and weaknesses are, so that they can work around that and hopefully be scoring goals for West Brom. The next game is Spurs against Stoke. Great result for Stoke, being 2-0 down to Spurs and having the ability to come back and draw 2-2 was fantastic. Diouf looked amazing, and hopefully he could continue that form in the next few months to cement Stoke's position in the top 10. Mark Hughes is doing a fantastic job at Stoke, having their best points total last season. I reckon he's gonna help them get a top 10 place again as well. Next up, we have Newcastle against Swansea. 2-0 Swansea, another fantastic result for them. Obviously drawing 2-2 to Chelsea last week, and now winning against Newcastle will boost their confidence in getting the top 10. Gomes is scoring goals, which is good. Jefferson Montero looked amazing. Last week he had Ivanovic in his back pocket. This week he had Daryl Janmaat in his back pocket, therefore leading him to be sent off, which was a big upset for Newcastle because they needed a defender, and hence Swansea scored the next goal. So I reckon Newcastle are going to do okay this season with Wijnaldum coming in. But yeah, it was just a good result for Swansea. Next up, we have Norwich against Sunderland. Another bad result for Sunderland, obviously losing 4-2 last week to Leicester. This week losing 3-1 to Norwich. It's a fantastic result for Norwich after drawing last week. So Cameron Jerome looked okay in the first half, and then Nathan Redmond cementing his position in the team after coming on as a substitute last week and scoring. He started this game and scored, therefore giving them a good victory, and I reckon they're going to barely stay up, but it should be exciting for the relegation battle at the end of the season. The second to last game, we have Everton against Southampton. Great result for Everton, obviously beating Saints 3-0. Romelu Lukaku looked amazing, cementing his position in the league, even though he started at left mid, and they put Coney up front, which I think is wrong. I reckon it should have been roles reversed. But obviously Lukaku got 2 goals and helped Everton to the win. Final game was Aston Villa against Manchester United. Man United won 1-0 again. Januzaj scoring after starting this game for the first time in like 8 games. He started, got the goal that they needed to win, and I reckon they're going to come top 4 again, so they can be in the Champions League. And Louis van Gaal's doing an amazing job. Obviously they lost Di Maria this week to PSG, but hopefully that he can bring in a striker to replace him, so that they can keep scoring more goals. Because Wayne Rooney, I think, should play in the centre mid role or the centre forward role, off behind a striker, so that he can score some goals. But I reckon he's getting too old to play in that position now, and he hasn't got the stamina anymore. So I reckon that's where he should play. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow or Friday with the next video. So yeah.